By the end of the 1st century AD, Rome's power was virtually uncontested. Its territory spread from modern-day Iraq all the way to Spain, from Egypt to Britain. Cities across the empire competed for Caesar's patronage. The emperor was declared the Son of God on earth. Any resistance, any refusal to worship Caesar could jeopardize an entire city's standing with Rome, which left Christians across the empire vulnerable to persecution because while everyone else declared Caesar is Lord, they had a different motto: Jesus is Lord. Into the mix stepped John, a prophet exiled to the island of Patmos, about 30 miles off the coast of Turkey. John received a vision warning that the rising tide of emperor worship would soon become deadly to followers of Jesus. John wrote his vision down in what's known as the Book of Revelation and sent it to 7 churches on the mainland. His message? Be faithful, even to the point of death. John promised vindication for those who refused to worship Caesar. Life itself would be their reward, their victor's crown. John's letter takes the form of an apocalyptic vision, an unusual type of writing today, but one that was well known in John's day. An apocalypse-like revelation typically includes a review of history leading up to a specific conflict between good and evil. Often, the writer is taken up to heaven and given a behind-the-scenes glimpse into the spiritual dimensions of the present crisis. Revelation consists of 4 main sections, each marked by the phrase, "in the Spirit." In addition to words of warning and encouragement for each of the 7 churches, John depicts the first coming of Jesus using vivid imagery. He calls for patient endurance until the Messiah's return. He portrays Rome as a prostitute, drunk, greedy, blasphemous, and he anticipates the ultimate triumph of Jesus and the reuniting of heaven and earth. Some of the imagery in Revelation can seem, well, kind of bizarre, but reading the book in light of its context can help. For example, the number 12 is used as a reference to God's people, echoing the 12 tribes of Israel in the Old Testament. Revelation depicts a great prostitute sitting on 7 hills, a striking reference to Rome, the city that was built on 7 hills. Ultimately, Revelation points to a new beginning, a renewal of all things. For John, this future was worth enduring any hardship.